Randall Wallace is an American screenwriter, director, producer, and songwriter who came to prominence by writing the screenplay for the 1995 film Braveheart. His work on the film earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Original Screenplay and a Writers Guild of America award for Best Screenplay Adapted Directly for the Screen. He directed The Man in the Iron Mask, We Were Soldiers, and Secretariat. Early life: born in Jackson, Tennessee, he lived in Memphis and Henderson County, Tennessee before moving to Virginia. Wallace began writing stories at the age of 7. He graduated from E.C. Glass High School in Lynchburg, Virginia and attended Duke University, where he studied Russian, religion, and literature and was a member of Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity. He put himself through a graduate year of seminary by teaching martial arts. Wallace holds a black belt in karate. Career: after managing an animal show at Nashville unregistered trademark Opryland, Wallace moved to Hollywood to pursue a career in singing and songwriting. He began writing short stories, novels and scripts for movies. Wallace was taken under the wing of leading television producer Stephen J. Cannell and spent several years writing for television in the late 1980s and early 1990s. He gained recognition and commercial success by penning the screenplay for Braveheart, which was inspired by a trip to Scotland to learn more about his Scottish roots. While there, he discovered the legend of the medieval Scottish patriot William Wallace. He is not related to William Wallace in any way, however. Braveheart became Wallace unregistered trademark's first screenplay to be produced after it drew the interest of director and star, Mel Gibson. It ended up as one of the most successful films of 1995, earning the Academy Award for Best Picture and Best Director as well as garnering other Oscar, Golden Globe, and Writers Guild Award for Best Screenplay nominations. Wallace made his directorial debut with his own screenplay in The Man in the Iron Mask, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, John Malkovich, Gabriel Byrne, Jeremy Irons and copyright Rad Depardieu. Shortly after, he wrote the screenplay for Pearl Harbor, directed by Michael Bay and starring Ben Affleck, Josh Hartnett and Kate Beckinsale. This was followed by Wallace unregistered trademark's second film as director We Were Soldiers. Moved by its starkly honest account of a singular battle in the Vietnam War, Mel Gibson re-teamed with Wallace to star in the film. Wallace trained with career soldiers at U.S. Army Ranger School in order to understand the motivation of his characters. In 2010, Wallace directed Disney unregistered trademark's Secretariat, the true story of the racehorse that won the Triple Crown in 1973. The film chronicled the struggles and courage of owner Penny Chenery Tweedy, portrayed by Academy Award-nominated actress Diane Lane. Wallace also wrote the end title song, ETA unregistered trademark's Who You Are, which was released with the Secretariat soundtrack. Wallace has been developing a movie about the Vikings with Mel Gibson. Wallace directed Heaven is for Real, the story of a boy who says that he experienced heaven. The film was released on April 16, 2014. Other work: Wallace is also the New York Times best-selling author of 7 novels and the lyricist of the acclaimed hymn Mansions of the Lord, performed as the closing music for President Ronald Reagan's national funeral. In 2008, Wallace wrote several songs with singer-songwriter Richard Marx. One of those songs, Flame in Your Fire, appears on Marx's album Emotional Remains. In interviews he has acknowledged a deep commitment to Christianity, which he credits as an influence on his approach to filmmaking. He appeared in the 7th season of BoA unregistered trademark's hit comedy series Entourage as himself. In addition to his work as a filmmaker, Wallace is the founder of Hollywood for Habitat for Humanity and the father of 2 sons. In 1999, he formed his own company, Wheelhouse Entertainment, which is focused on creating entertainment for worldwide audiences based on the classic values of love, courage and honor. Wallace was the speaker at the Fellowship Foundation National Prayer Breakfast on February 3, 2011. Wallace also served as the commencement speaker at the Liberty University graduation ceremony on May 14, 2011. Filmography. References. External links: Randall Wallace at the Internet Movie Database.